guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I wanted to do something a little bit different. Someone who watches TikTok, you may see people do this kind of bracket tournament type thing where it could be for makeup, it could be for films, characters, and basically two kind of characters or items pop up and you have to pick between which one you prefer, and you kind of come quite a few to begin with, and eventually it whittles down to your kind of number one favourite. So I thought that would be interesting and fun thing to do for today. So I just thought it might be quite fun to do with some of my makeup products and find out exactly which is my ultimate favourite product I have. I've picked out 16 of kind of my ultimate favourites / most used current favourites. So if you were intrigued to know what my current favourites are, this is also kind of the video. And I just thought it would be interesting to kind of pitch them off against each other and see which one I prefer and is my ultimate makeup product. So what I've done is I've written all the products down, popped them in here, and I'm going to randomly select so I don't know which item is going to go against which that I have to pick. Now I know there are certain categories of makeup that I prefer over others, but I thought it would be interesting with the actual specific products in general, because sometimes that can actually sway my answer a little bit. So I hope that made sense, but I thought it would be quite an interesting different video to do, and if it sounds like something you'd like to watch, then please keep on watching. Okay, so there'll be a few rounds. So like I said, I've got 16, it will then go down to round 2 with 8 products, 4, 2, and eventually my ultimate favourite. So we'll see. So yeah, all my names in a little pot here. Okay, so shake quickly. So we have the Rare Beauty blush in Joy first against my Super Serum Revolution foundation. So I have to pick between these two. So yeah, my Rare Beauty blush in Joy or my Super Serum foundation. I think, although blush is probably my favourite category, out of these two particular products, I think I prefer my Super Serum foundation. I kind of reach for it a lot more than I do this, just because this is very vibrant and stuff, so it doesn't get as much wear as maybe some of my other blushes do. And this is almost a daily product for me, whether it's kind of a real light tint of it or a bit more coverage, and it looks really pretty on the skin. So I think out of these two, Super Serum foundation takes the win. Ooh, a Whisper lip gloss from Lily Lolo, or the e.l.f. metallic shadow in Moon. So e.l.f. lip gloss in Whisper or the e.l.f. metallic eyeshadow in the shade Moon. I think this is really easy for me because almost every video it features and I love it a lot, and I think it's the Whisper lip gloss from Lily Lolo. Like I said, it gets the most wear. This I do add occasionally as a pop of shimmer, but yeah, this by far gets more use, and I think it's one of my kind of top 5 products, I'd say, as well. So far quite easy with decisions. So my Beauty Bay Nude Matte Palette, which as you know gets a lot of use, or if I can open these up, or my Lily Lolo eye primer. Now this is an interesting one because also I won't use this without this, and I won't use any eyeshadow palette without this. So I think because of that, it has to be the eye primer. I mean, I could go in concealer and then this, but I find this works so much better. Yeah, I'm going to go the eye primer for that. So, sorry Beauty Bay. Okay. So my Lily Lolo Soft Nude Lip Liner against my Hint Beauty Concealer. So yeah, I've got that in the shade Fair. I think, again, I think this is quite an easy one for me because this is more of a daily product, whereas this is if I happen to be wearing a lipstick, which isn't on a daily basis. This is my favourite nude lip liner for sure. Oh, a toss-up actually between this one and another one that's going to feature, but it's one of my favourite nude lip liners, whereas the Hint Beauty concealer is my favourite concealer, full stop. And like I said, it gets my most use. I use it on a daily basis. So I think out of these two, my Hint Beauty concealer definitely wins. Big Lash Mascara against the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Now that's a bit of a tricky one because these I both kind of wear on a daily basis. But which, if I had to lose one, which would I lose? This gives me great for luminous lashes. I love it. It kind of works really well with eye looks, but this gives me the gorgeous glow on the skin, and I can wear it without foundation and give the illusion that my skin is glowing all day long. So, slightly harder one this time I think, but e.l.f. Halo Glow is going to take the win, just because I do prefer that glowy base. This is probably more of a daily product than this one because I love a glowy base all day long. I'll wear it even without foundation, just to give my skin a nice even finish and glow. So yeah, e.l.f. Halo Glow takes the win. e.l.f. Halo Power Grip, e.l.f. Power Grip against this is an easy one. Lily Lolo's Peony Lip and Cheek Tint, and it's got to be the Lily Lolo Lip and Cheek Tint in Peony. It is my favourite blusher of all time at the moment. It's also just such a pretty shade. It's the one I wear more than the primer. The primer does tend to be more of a, if I want a bit of a fuller face of makeup, a bit more evening, whereas this is every day, all day, this product. So yeah, my Peony Lip and Cheek Tint for sure. So what we've got coming up, so we've got the Closest Cloud Set Powder, which kind of has really got me back into wearing setting powders, because obviously for a long time I wasn't wearing any kind of powder. Against, oh, I just ripped it. Oh, the Pillow Talk lip liner. So this was the other nude lip liner I was talking about. So this or the Cosys powder. Because actually I wear both on a daily basis. So I wear this one more than the soft nude lip liner, because it's kind of more matches my lip tone, so it just kind of gives a bit of fuller effect. And I definitely set my T-zone a light setting most days as well. But if I had to give up one, which one? I think at the moment, with kind of my preferences and what my go-to, what my kind of favourite type product, I think base is kind of taking over at the moment for me. So I think I'm going to have to pick the Cosys Cloud Set powder for this purpose. Okay. I don't even need to pick, so I've got two products left, and I think I know exactly which one I'm going to pick out the two. So I've got the ABH Brow Powder, which I don't use all of it, obviously I tend to switch between Auburn and Chocolate depending on kind of what colour my hair is at the time. And it's against these Rose Metals palette from ABH, which is also pretty. So two ABH palettes against each other. Now, this probably does get the most use because I always fill in my brows with this. I don't tend to fill my brows in going to work. I would usually just use the Cosys Air Gel, but obviously I've run out of that at the moment, so I don't have that. And this is obviously for like kind of more when I'm doing eye looks, but this is so pretty. So even though this probably gets more use, just because it's slightly more practical, this is so much more prettier, and I'd happily forget the brows to keep this. So the Rose Metals palette is definitely gonna steal the win for this one. So that is round one done. So we've whittled it down 16 8 products, and yeah, they're pretty much, with the exception of two, they're pretty much skin products. Like I said, they're kind of what I'm loving the most at the moment. So I feel like it's gonna get slightly trickier now with picking between products. I'm kind of looking at them here, and I think there's a few products that I definitely think would be my top, but yeah, this is gonna be hard. Let me just fold all the bits of paper back together again. They're all back in my little pot, and we're gonna go for the next round. I hope this is interesting. I just thought it'd be a bit of fun to do, and like I said, it's kind of a way of seeing what my current favourites are as well at the moment. So first up, the e.l.f. Halo Glow against the Super Serum Foundation. So e.l.f. Halo Glow against my Super Serum Foundation. I think for me this is, although they're both, I think actually I can make quite an easy decision with this one. I think if I had to only pick one, then it's going to be e.l.f. Halo Glow, because like I said, this I'll wear even without foundation just to make my skin look really pretty. I just prefer the glow, so I think the e.l.f. Halo Glow is going to win this one. So we've got Rose Metals against my Lily Yellow Whisper Lip Gloss. Again, I think this is actually quite an easy decision. Lily Yellow Whisper Lip Gloss. Ooh, so Lily Yellow's Lip and Cheek Tint in Peony. I'm really interested because I kind of have a suspicion with what I'm going to go with, but let's just see what the other one is. First is my Hint Beauty Concealer. So, blusher versus concealer. This is probably one of the toughest ones, I would say, because if this was up against any other ones, this would win, hands down. But it's against Hint Beauty Concealer. Actually, that kind of gives away what might be my number one, but we'll go with it. But Hint Beauty Concealer. Do I prefer the pop of rosy cheeks, or do I prefer concealer? Coverage or rosy cheeks? Rosy cheeks, coverage. Rosy cheeks. This is this. Eye primer versus powder. So the Lily Yellow eye primer versus the Kosas Cloud Set. Now, so if I do need to pick one, considering in my last selection there is no eyeshadow palettes in here, it almost makes this a bit redundant. Obviously I love it, but I think because this, on a day-to-day basis, I don't really tend to eyeshadow, so this doesn't get use, whereas this gets use on a day-to-day basis to keep my oils at bay. So I think for that reason, this is going to have to take for the win. Kosas Cloud Set. So we have 4 products left. Time to whittle them down even further. I have a feeling I know which one's going to win. Or do I though? We'll see, we'll see. So, last 4 back in the pot. Halo Glow versus the Kosas Cloud Set. For me, I think that's an easy one. I prefer the glow over the matte, so I'm going to pick the Halo Glow. Which leaves Lily Yellow Lip Gloss in Whisper, or Lily Yellow Peony Blusher. Again, for me, I think this might be an easy option, and I think it's going to be Peony Blusher for the win, because I wear this more than I wear this, even though this does feature in more so videos, so does this, but on a day-to-day basis, I tend to put a bit of lip balm on, whereas there's always blusher. There is always blusher. So, I had a feeling that this was going to come in the top 2. I wasn't sure if Halo e.l.f. Glow would, but this is quite a tricky decision to make because I like blush on a daily basis and I like glow on a daily basis. So, tidy up a bit of scrap paper. So this is going to be a very hard decision to make. Do I want the glow forever with a little bit of coverage, or do I want the blusher which also acts as a little lip balm, lip cheek as well? Lip cheek, you know what I mean. So these two products. Now admittedly actually, because this is a cream, it will give me a bit more natural glow anyway. It won't give me that little added bit of coverage that this does, but it will add a little bit of glow because of the cream. This will add the glow and it'll add a little bit of coverage, but it won't add any kind of pop of colour to my cheeks. So for the glow purposes, they kind of work. So it's between a little bit of coverage or a pop of colour is basically what I'm basing this on right now. I think for that reason, as my beauty concealer kind of got pushed to one side because of this, I think the winner is going to be Peony blusher. So my ultimate favourite product out of those 16, which are typically my go-tos anyway, is Lily Lolo's Peony Lip and Cheek Tint. So that I thought was quite fun to do. I had a feeling potentially this might have got to the top, or at least within like the bottom 4, along with this actually. I wasn't sure how some of the other products were going to go, because obviously it depends what it gets paired with. So certain other products could have made the top 4 depending if they were pitched against other products, I don't know. But yeah, I had a feeling these two were going to kind of come near the top because they are my ultimate faves. Let me know your thoughts on that video. Did you think that would be kind of the direction it would go in terms of my ultimate favourite product? Did you find that quite a fun product to watch? A fun video to watch? So I can do something, I guess, kind of similar again, kind of pitching products against each other, which I prefer. Gave a little insight into my current makeup favourites as well, in case you're curious, because I don't really do monthly favourites or anything like that often, so that's a little added bonus with this video. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. I just tried to mix it up a little bit. Any requests, leave them down below as well. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.